The word Kaizo does not mean difficult in Japanese. It has, however, since the very early days of Super Mario ROM hacking, been culturally associated with brutal difficulty. The word is most commonly translated to restructure or modification, a rearrangement of existing pieces. And I think nobody understands this better than the creator of the Pokemon Kaizo ROM hack series, Sinister Hooded Figure. Yeah, I know, that's just his username. He comes from a different time. The internet was a strange place back then. I kind of miss it. In this series, there are no added types, no Pokemon or mechanics from newer generations. They always preserve the essence of the original game. The Kaizo series isn't just about making the most brutally difficult game of handcrafted fights using as many changes from modern games as possible to give a complex set of difficult but always balanced puzzles. This is what modern mods like Run and Bun and Null try to achieve. The Pokemon Kaizo series has always been about the same thing as the original Kaizo Mario games, taking what's available in the game and rearranging those existing pieces to build a frustrating, punishing, at times unfair experience for the player. These games are meant to annoy you, grind you down, and push you into giving up. And that's what I and many other players love so much about them. It's why I was motivated to attempt a hardcore nuzlocke of Emerald Kaizo for over 150 attempts until I finally beat it. After nearly a decade of development, SHF and his team unleashed its successor upon the world. I set my initial goal very modestly: beat the first gym leader with hardcore nuzlocke rules within 3 attempts. I would play completely blind, and every time I would get wiped and sent back to the very beginning, I would try a different starter. And something weird happened. I found something I didn't expect. I got addicted to streaming again. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me tell you, the absolutely evil things that the creators of this game have cooked up for just the first gym make Emerald Kaizo seem like a joke. I'm pChal. Pokemon ROM hacking is so back, and these are my first 3 attempts at the Platinum Kaizo Hardcore Nuzlocke. The starter choices are the same as Vanilla Generation 4, and I choose Turtwig because Archie Carr never died. In addition to my starter, I head out to every route to catch the first Pokemon I run into on each of them, which is the only way you're allowed to acquire Pokemon in a Nuzlocke. Kricketot, Mareep, Zubat, Bidoof, Lovedisk. Yeah, this is definitely a Kaizo game. The player never, and I mean never, gets anything more than the absolute minimum. You might recognize these mons from living in F tier of my Emerald Nuzlocke tier list, but even when you think you've hit rock bottom, Platinum introduces literal generational stinkers. I hate my stupid chud son. Even the early fights in this game are absolutely nasty. After some early tutorial fights, the game immediately pits you against 2 Pokemon Kaizo staples: jump scare fights against NPCs that you don't expect to be trainers, and early game metronome spam, where every wag of the finger is some insane nonsense waiting to happen, usually right when you start getting comfortable. That's part of the fun, right? It feels like you're on a game show, except every time you spin the wheel, there's a chance that instead of a vacation, you get a vasectomy. No! Like, the metronome stuff is threatening. They could always roll explosion or something. But at the end of the day, you usually get through, you know? Oh my god. That's really funny. What a fucking first death to the series. That's insane. I'm not even like mad. I don't know what to say. I am, of course, as always, playing this game by hardcore Nuzlocke rules, so my dead Turtwig must immediately and permanently be boxed here. That's the warm-up, by the way. At least my luck would turn around pretty substantially as I made my way through the rest of the super early fights. After a few relatively quick ones, I approached the first true boss fight of this run, Barry. He's got a full team of monkeys ready to fling all sorts of shit at me. It's the first rival fight, and they're all at single-digit levels. How hard could it really be? Well, Barry leads the fight with an A-Palm with only the moves Fake Out, whose damage is boosted by its Technician ability, and U-Turn, switching the monkey out immediately after doing a pretty crazy amount of damage to the player's unevolved Pokemon. The fight basically immediately demands that you are read up on your Gen 4 Switch in AI and predict what comes in next, something I don't have to worry about because I'm playing the game completely blind. I therefore have no way to prepare for this incoming monster. Slack Off with only the move Crush Claw, buffed to 120 base power, the same as Fire Blast. Further supported by its held item Choice Band, which boosts its damage by another 50%. Sure, Slack Off loafs every other turn, but who is tanking this nuke of a move? Further, Barry's team has an Elekid with Thunder Wave and the flinch move Rolling Kick to lock your Pokemon out of attacking. This is how my team was looking about halfway into this fight. This is really bad. Okay, I think we're in like super survival mode now. The more I look at this, I think one of the ways that we can win is a static proc right here. Mareep might die, but gives me a lot of better position. Okay. So now we have options. We can go for Paraflinch with Bidoof. Bo Foid? This is your shot, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Okay, that works, man! I think this is dead. That's it, baby! Okay. What a fucking scary fight. Jesus Christ. It might seem like I only got out of this fight by getting insanely lucky, but I will say that there was some skill involved here in my opinion. Seeing the way you can get out of a bad position is a fundamental skill in nuzlocking. We call this playing to your outs. If you've ever wondered why some Nuzlocke streamers seem like the luckiest people alive, while you yourself seem to always lose due to bad RNG, it's probably in part because experienced Nuzlockers are very good at identifying positions in which they have to get lucky and then play aggressively towards them, creating more openings for positive RNG to happen in the first place. I'm told this is similar to something called manifesting, but I don't listen when my girlfriend talks to me about astrology. There's a couple more demons on the way to Rourke and the first gym battle. I thought this Guts Flame or Bertada on youngster Michael's team had me pinned, but I was barely able to get out without any more deaths. One of the things that makes this part of the game so difficult is Platinum Kaizo's experience system. You see, the game won't allow you to challenge a gym leader if your team includes a Pokemon that has a higher level than said gym leader, basically hard coding the no overleveling rule that hardcore Nuzlocks are played with. People complain about this, but I think it makes sense. Think of it like once your Pokemon reaches a certain age, he's too old to get into the ball pit, or how once you reach a certain age, you will never be able to get an entry-level position again. This means you have to be very careful not to gain too much experience with your good Pokemon early on, and keep them deliberately lower level unless you want to make them unusable until you get your next badge. Experience management is an essential part of the skill expression in Kaizo games and adds a whole other layer of macro decision making on top of the already difficult fights. A layer of difficulty that is obviously exponentially increased by playing blind, as I have no idea how high level I can afford my Pokemon to be at any point. The next demon of the early game awaits the player in Orberg Gate, and it's an innocent seeming Nidoran. I think staying is too risky though. I think it's Finneon. Poison Jab is his best move against Zubat, but now I can't switch back to it. I have to kill this with Luxio and put like a fuck ton of XP on him, but that's okay. So fucking cringe. Oh, I'm actually losing something to this. Fuck, do I think Bite into Water Pulse kills? Is Water Pulse even my best play? Let's do it. Holy fuck. Okay. Shockwave might have killed that. That's close. Holy damn, what a fucking threat this guy is, huh? Remember, the player has very little access to high-statted Pokemon at this point, especially when you consider that they're generally underleveled for XP management. The weak defensive profiles of these Pokemon mean SHF can use very simple math to turn his trainer's Pokemon into devastating killing machines. Nidoran sports a move much stronger in base power than anything the player gets access to at this point, 80 base power Poison Jab. This high base number is now multiplied with the 1.5 same type attack boost modifier, as well as another 1.2 modifier from the held item Poison Barb, letting it fire off a move with a base power almost rivaling that of Hyper Beam. The damage potential is even higher when you consider the fact that Poison Jab's effect can poison the player for additional damage. This is a common Pokemon strategy known as getting fucking stabbed to death. This happens often in the early game. This damage is so surprisingly high, I actually am led to believe this Pokemon has a choice band here. I'm pretty sure this Nidoran is banded. It's just so much damage. It's really hard to get an intuition for how much damage these types of attacks can do early on. It's looking pretty grim, and I haven't even entered the first gym. Orberg Gym has permanent Sandstorm. That means in all of these fights, you have to deal with chip damage every turn and a special defense boost for every enemy rock type. What a nightmare. Furthermore, Scientist Jonathan here has a Machop with the ability No Guard and the move Fissure. You heard that right. It is guaranteed to hit its 1-hit KO move. This should be game over for every run, right? How's this fair design at all? Well, I actually happen to think that this fight is quite cleverly designed. You see, 1-hit KO moves cannot hit Pokemon that are a higher level than their user, and the Machop is level 15, which is 1 level below the level cap enforced by the game. This Pokemon essentially serves as a check for how good your XP management is. There's another trainer between here and the gym leader, so which Pokemon are you willing to bring to the level cap to take on this Machop, and which ones do you need to keep lower so they can absorb XP on the next fight? It's pretty genius. This is okay. This is not okay. I managed to escape unscathed, but things don't get any easier against Rune Maniac Darius, the last trainer blocking my path to Rourke. Everything starts out fine, as I'm able to get Sandshrew in on a Metal Burst from the lead shield on and kill it pretty quickly. But the incoming Kabuto is a real problem, especially when I learned that rollout is changed in this game. It no longer locks the user in, and is instead a 40 base power priority rock move. It's essentially Excel Rock. This is a common Pokemon strategy known as lying. And if there's one thing I've contributed to the world, it's getting the name of this move changed in the game, because dear God is it evil. It's Sandshrew here. What the fuck? Bro, you're locked into rollout! Fuck you! Okay, rollout got changed apparently. I think I should just stay in and attack. Crit would have been unlucky there, but we play into the crit here. It's so broken. Playing into the crit is so broken. This has Thunder Punch. Well, I guess it could be that nothing else has a super effective move, but this 100% has Thunder Punch. If this has Thunder Punch, that means the other Pokemon doesn't have a super effective move. I guess it could also be weak to Love Disc, right? I have to stay in. I wonder if Thunder Punch even kills me. Only if it's like banded, I think. I think he would need damage boost for sure. We hit it. Unlucky. We live that. God damn it. Playing into the crit is broken, guys, until it doesn't work. Ooh! Honestly, even though losing Love Disc to a crit feels bad, I'm just glad I earned a chance to see Rourke. Playing like this means information is at a premium, so I just want to push through as much as I can. That means even if I don't beat Rourke, I want to take out as many Pokemon as possible to figure out exactly what I'm up against. Oh, Bonsly. Okay. I almost feel like I have to stay in. What does this normally use? It's gonna Stealth Rock. I think Water Pulse is barely a 2-hit KO in Sand. I think I just have to go for it. There's not much else I can do, I think. Okay, it's not even a 2-hit KO. Ooh, huge confusion, actually. Self-hit is so big here. That probably gets me into 2-hit KO range. Oh my god, yes! That was a lot of damage, actually. I have no idea what item or moves this has, and I don't give a fuck. It's like I said, I have nothing for Laleep. I actually briefly thought about if I should, Oh, we actually got the classic Laleep counter! Wait, we got Grimer Sandshrew! That's how we did it back in the day, man! But this time Sandstorm is up. We toxic? No AP boosts, please. That's really fucking unfortunate, I'm not gonna lie. It's fine. It's fine. It didn't do any damage. We pivot. We just pivot. Sandshrew on Ancient Power. That's 2. Holy fucking damage. Never mind. I think we have to have Bibarel with Unaware tank this now. Are you serious? It's payback for all the luck that I've had this run. We have to go here. And then probably sack to random move. Maybe we can hit him with a disable. Was I faster? I don't remember. I think I have to sack to random move, right? Do I have a prio move? I don't, right? How the fuck do I... Oh, God. Okay, he has 1 more AP left. We can't have him Giga Drain this turn. That's why we go Nuzleaf, right? And we go Nuzleaf instead of Finneon because we want to get the level up off Nuzleaf as well. He hasn't been out yet. And we go Bibarel to tank it because Unaware. I think he's dead. Depends on... Oh, shit. That's fine. That's actually completely fine. That's actually better if he doesn't poison. Okay. Huge. Big Oranberry value. It's actually down. Demon down. That's, honestly, considering he got 2 AP boosts, we got through that pretty well. Gibble, huh? Oh my god, this is gonna be Sandvale. I should have kept... Well, I guess Grimer's dead. It doesn't matter. Why did you come out? Do you have a fighting move? Is it gonna have there's no way this has Dragon Rage. There's no shot. I think I just go for the headbutt. Thunderfang, okay. I live that, I think. I'm dead to sand, right? No, I'm not. I live. Huge. The para is really fucking unfortunate, though. This is random move now. I'm pretty sure Finneon lives the Thunderfang. Okay. Perfect. Nice. It says Thunder Punch, I'm sure. It must. I'm definitely not killing it. I think I like Sandshrew a lot here. If it's like a rock move, we get rough skin and stuff. Crunch. Holy fuck. Let's go here and just see if we can stabilize maybe. Holy fuck. Rock Slide should be more. Holy fuck, it's just head smash. I'm dead as fuck. And I didn't even do damage to him. Is he Rockhead? Yeah. Well. Alright, maybe I got the confusion. Or I could crit. Unfortunate. Okay, only way I win now is if Nuzleaf is faster, right? Or he misses head smash. God damn. What a monster. I don't think I can outspeed him. Oh shit! Okay! Might be speed tie. It might actually be speed tie, literally. That kills, right? Are you serious? Miss? Come on, man. Does quick attack even kill this? I think I should kill it with rough skin right now. I mean, then I have Bibero left. Killing this for scouting might be good, but yeah, unlucky, man. That's real fucking unlucky, isn't it? It's really hard blind, but I mean, like, I lost a lot of stupid shit. Love would go crazy here, and then obviously, you should be able to have Grotle at this point. Unfortunate. At least we took it down. That's a tough fight. The Sandstorm boost is so crazy. I lost my starter to Metronome Flail crit at 1 HP. What do you want me to fucking say? Despite getting absolutely dunked on by that Cranidos, I consider that fight a success. I got to see 4 of Rourke's Pokemon. Let's run it back. People just getting started with Nuzlocking often ask me why I do this to myself, how they can stay motivated to keep playing after a devastating run. To that I say, I make a tremendous amount of money off YouTube, but then they ask why I don't do literally anything else, and to that I say, that's what it's all about for me, failing. Sitting down to figure out what I can do differently next time to raise my chances of success, implementing those improvements and seeing the results. That's why I play video games. And besides, if I wasn't a little sadomasochistic, I wouldn't have finished my traffic engineering degree even knowing that I'd never use it. The iterative improvement process is genuinely one of life's greatest joys to me, and Nuzlocking has just the right mix of RNG and skill expression to keep me going. It's so exciting to open that new loot box of fresh encounters at the start of every run. Especially when starting out a new game, I spend so much time thinking about optimizing my early game encounter routing and fight planning. I'll often find myself excited to wipe while still in the middle of a run, just to be able to implement all the cool new strategies I've been thinking about while playing. Or sometimes while not playing. Seriously, this game has such an insane grip on my mind. I was at a techno club the other day, and the entire time on the dance floor, I couldn't think of anything that wasn't my early game encounters. Another boring day as a YouTuber. Jan, it's me! Me from the future? What? No, it's you from another universe. Wait, do you actually think time travel is real? What? What do you want? I need your help. My timeline is suffering from a dire fate. A what? What happened? I have to choose a new phone. That doesn't seem hard. I also refuse to do any research. I see the problem. Have you heard of the REDMAGIC 11 Air? They're the sponsor I'm filming for right now. Whoa, we don't have such sophisticated technology in our universe. What does it do? It's a phone made for gaming, watching movies, and listening to music. It uses dual high-performance speakers for gorgeous sound quality, precise 4D haptics for responsive touch navigation, and bleeding-edge shoulder triggers that can even be used while gaming in portrait mode. Portrait mode? What, like taking pictures? No, it means you're holding your phone vertically. But if you want to take pictures, it also has both an advanced front-facing and rear-facing camera that capture high-quality images on top of awesome editing and optimization options. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's the premier phone for gamers. Wait, I assume you play games in your world? Yeah, I play pool. Dude, you call it pool? It's billiards. It's what? Go to redmagic.gg to check out the 11 aired today, and thank you to REDMAGIC for sponsoring this video. Most of the time when I run a new game, I like to rotate starters just to make sure I'm exploring everything. For run number 2, I decided to extend that to a wider strategy I like to call fish maxing. I mostly went for grass encounters last time, so I'm going to fish as much as possible instead this time, just to see what kind of Pokemon all the routes have to offer if I choose to use my fishing rod there. In addition to Barboach and Lovedisk, which I had on attempt 1, I also pick up Goldeen, which is far from inspiring, and Poliwag, which has a bit more potential. Thanks to a little more familiarity with the game and Metronome not rolling the craziest combo of all time for a second run in a row, I managed to get past Barry without any deaths. But this was around the time on attempt 1 where I started getting some crazy luck, with quick claws and flinches, favorable crits all over the place. Without that luck on attempt 2, things are going to get a lot harder. Sure, these are early game teams, but there's still a lot about them I didn't learn from that fairly lucky attempt 1. I end up losing my Hoppip to a Kaizo Classic, an unexpected mirror coat on an enemy Pokemon. Touche, SHF. Touche. The next victim falls even before entering Orber Gate, as I'm forced to fight this Riolu. This Pokemon, again, is going to attempt to stab us to death, but also has a few more tricks up its sleeve. First of all, its ability, Adaptability, raises the stab bonus on Rolling Kick from 1.5 to 2x. Next, its held item King's Rock raises the chance for Rolling Kick to flinch your Pokemon even further. What's really evil about this set, though, is that it utilizes the move Copycat, which is a kind of unimpressive move in vanilla Pokemon that always copies the last move used by anyone on the field, including the user. SHF and his team made a very small but incredibly significant change to this move in Platinum Kaizo. They gave it priority, making it always go first, like Quick Attack. What this means is that if you attempt to switch in a Pokemon faster than Riolu to play around its ability to flinch you, Riolu will Rolling Kick on the switch, making Rolling Kick the last move used. If it now uses Priority Copycat, it will still move before your fast Pokemon and be able to flinch you anyway. Another little genius detail in this fight is that you have to fight it while standing in the grass, which gives Growlithe's secret power a 30% chance to put your Pokemon to sleep. There are so many little genius sets like this in the Kaizo series. Riolu ends my Barboach's short life with a Rolling Kick crit, putting me at 2 deaths. Notice something about the design of these early fights. Barry's Choice Band Slackoth, the Flame Orb Rattata, the Mirror Coat Squirtle, the Flinch Spamming Riolu, the Insane Nidoran. They probably won't wipe your whole team. You will deal with them eventually. The non-boss fights in Kaizo games aren't designed to make the player lose their whole run, but to take out at least one Pokemon. Deaths are permanent in Nuzlocks, so these trainers aim to chip you down and weaken your box until you reach the boss of this section, who is then to deliver the killing blow. I did at least make it past Camper Curtis and his nasty Nidoran without any issues, but with 2 deaths already, including a Mon with a great typing for Rourke's Gym, I think I'm in trouble. Obviously I'm going to keep pushing though, and with all the knowledge I picked up last attempt, I'm able to get all the way to Rourke without losing anybody else. Even though I still have no idea what the lead Bonsly's moveset is, because it never got to attack last time, my Rhyhorn is able to take it out pretty easily. I thought I had a pretty solid plan with using Kricketune Bug Bite to make some progress against the Lileep, but the enemy mons in this fight are just so damn tanky. Okay, that's way less damage than I thought it would be. GG. That is the one thing I didn't want to happen. I think I might have been dead to head smash regardless there. I have to sack, right? Sack and go to Rhyhorn. I think it's better to click Karate Chop than Boom. Let's do it. Okay, Zenny. I'm just dead with defense drop, right? Oh! Holy shit. No flinch. Okay. Okay, he actually crit! I think I can maybe preserve this. It's almost certainly best to sack here. And now I want to think about, well, I don't know who's left in the back, so I have no idea who's the optimal Pokemon to kill this with. I want to click Knockoff on this to scout what the item is. I'm pretty sure Knockoff and Secret Power both kill. Lumberry, okay. Okay, so you can't even use Flame Body shenanigans for this. It is Gibble. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you very much. I think we just rip the Secret Power here. And if we die, we die. This might actually one-shot him. Adaptability. I could miss through Sandvale though, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Nice. I think this can kill. Huge! This Furt is insane, man. Lovedisk isn't able to get through this Shuckle, but it does do the valuable work of surviving and chipping it long enough to see all 4 moves. Confuse? Okay, it is rollout. It is rollout. It's probably a rollout. Prinplup is able to come in and do enough damage with Bubble Beam to get me to Rourke's final Pokemon. Corsola. I have HP Grass! So this should be absolutely free, right? Hidden Power Grass is 4 times effective on this guy. I did it, right? No Rindoberry? Oh, it is. The animation adds at that point. It's okay. It's okay. That was a crit! How is this even possible? So, Corsola is pretty substantially buffed in this game. A classic Kaizo technique to make even mons like that into a threat. It has an extra 10 points in HP, an extra 20 in both defenses, and another 40 in attack. But another 20 points in special defense still only leaves Corsola at 105 base. But this fight relies on something more powerful than type advantage: Desert Power. And I swear to Shai Khalat that Sandstorm isn't just broken because of the chip damage. Sandstorm also boosts Rock type special defense by 1.5 times. This Corsola also has the ability Solid Rock. This ability reduces super effective damage by 25%, meaning instead of doing 4x damage with grass moves, I'll only be doing 3x. And of course, this thing is holding a Rindoberry, reducing the damage of the first grass type attack it takes by half. So this Corsola is effectively reducing the first grass hit by half from the berry, a third from the sand, and another quarter from the ability, a total damage reduction of 75%. This Corsola effectively takes neutral damage from grass moves, leading to this. And that was a crit, by the way. And one more thing, I managed to swing before Corsola could do this. Oh my god. This has to be like Solid Rock, right? I figure out that I need to switch to Aqua Cutter because even though it's only neutral effective against Corsola, as a physical attack, it dodges all these boosts that are stacking on the special side. It does way more damage, but nowhere near enough, and somehow this Corsola is the thing to put a Temp 2 into the ground. This, to me, is what sets the Kaizo games apart from most other Pokemon fan games. This is the true restructuring of Kaizo games. It's not about just moving bosses around or updating move pools like a regular hack or a randomizer. It redefines roles you thought were static. I'm totally down to fight a fucking Zygarde or whatever in the first gym, but what makes Kaizo special is the way it can take extremely forgettable Pokemon like Lileep or Corsola and turn them into beasts Nuzlockers fear as much as any box legendary. But now I know what's coming. A lot of people in my streams have been asking how long I'll keep playing blind. There was a point in Emerald Kaizo where I succumbed to the documents and calculators because you do eventually need them to actually beat the game if you don't want to take like a decade. The answer is I'll keep doing it as long as it's fun for me. Once I stop having fun, once it feels more like a chore to run through early game only to wipe to the next fight that I couldn't see coming on like Gym 4, I'll stop and start using documents and calculators and actually play in the big leagues with the other runners. But that moment hasn't come yet. This is way too much fucking fun. Time for an ape run. And I got a truly great ape with insane IVs. I also start delaying some encounters to make sure I don't get screwed over by who I call the Gen Z cat lady in Jubilife City, who gives one of 3 cat Pokemon at random to the player. You can catch Meowth, Skitty, and Glameow before you reach her, so getting a feline from her you've previously already caught leads to the gift encounter being illegal under Dupe's Clause, meaning you just went -1 in encounters. If you get the cat from the Gen Z lady first, and then run into the same cat on a route, you can re-roll that encounter. This would have been pretty hard on my first attempt as I have to save some of these encounters until some of the earlier fights, but now with knowledge and the level advantage, they're no problem. Every time I fight Barry though, it's slightly different, and I get caught off guard by how strong his Piplup is this time around. Oh fuck, Piplup is alive. I forgot about this guy. A little fucking spooky, I'm not gonna lie. I think you're dead though. To Mega Drain? Now it's U-turn again. Oh, you're not dead at all. And you're... Okay. Well, don't crit me again, please. Okay, it's actually easy. What the fuck do I do now? Pivot Monkey into CIA Peter to kill it? I'll pivot and get the matchup with CIA Peter. We should be able to tank a pluck with it. It has Rock Smash. Okay. I have no other play now. Dude, I thought you fucking got me there, man. Do it! Nice. Actually, not dead. Alright, good luck, Rhyhorn. Okay. No defense drop. I think we have to dodge a crit though, maybe. I think this is sometimes not a 2-hit KO, right? Well, that's so close. I wonder if Monkey Switch actually was the play there. Well, now I have to dodge crit. Okay, good luck, Rhyhorn. You got this, buddy. Easy. Scary fucking fight. I really underestimated the Piplup. And I guess I didn't know it had Pluck. No deaths past Rival 2, baby. With better knowledge and no crazy crits, I get to Orberg Gym without a single death this time. The first trainer gives me a scare, Growlithe lives a Machop Rock Throw into Sandstorm Chip on 4 HP, but Luvdisc and Aeron handle the second trainer with ease. Time for round 3 against Rourke. I feel pretty good. I know the whole team. I have a monkey to deal with with a Leap. I have 2 fights worth of experience under my belt, but is that going to be enough? Alright, doing the same lead I did last time, just Rhyhorn Dig, let him set up Stealth Rocks. Dig is an instant. Oof. Okay, he didn't Stealth Rock. Holy fucking damage. I kind of need this to be like a high roll or a crit or something. Nice. That's really big. All right, let's see if this matchup works, man. Let's see if picking Monkey is it. This should be guaranteed Giga Drain. We need no AP boosts. We're gonna start with a Rock Smash. Hopefully get a defense drop. Unlucky. Oranberry's huge. Karate Chop isn't enough damage, I think, but it gives me the higher crit chance. I should go for it. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought would happen. Maybe he recovers again. Huge. Recover? Yes! I don't know if that kills. Okay, monkey! Alright. Just as we planned, it's Gibble. So, this Teddy Ursa is Quick Feet, which is why it's poisoned, to raise its speed. It is max special attack, it's rash, and 31 IV, and it's hidden power ice, 61 base power. I do have to hit through Sand Veil, but I can do it. Let's do this, man. Earth power. Holy damage. We take Stealth Rocks, we take Sand, we take Poison. Come on, don't miss now, dude. It's all coming together! It actually kills. Notice I did not bring Teddy Ursa in range of leveling up. The reason is he's at 46 HP. Both Poison and Sandstorm deal damage based on division by 16 of your health. If I had gone to 48 or over, that Sandstorm chip would have done one more damage, which might have mattered depending on how much damage I took on the switch in. Thank you for your service. First death of the run. Head Smash should be highest damage. Let's see how much Iron Head does. You went for Crunch? We're so fine. Killing this with Aeron should bring in Shuckle for 4 times super effective Sand Tomb. I wanted to see Shuckle before Corsola. It's Corsola. Okay. I got my shit mixed up. It's fine. This should still work. Should be either Water Pulse. I don't know if it can Light Screen here. We're gonna go to Nuzleaf. The grass type for the water rock type, right? It makes sense. It makes sense. So Sandstorm is up, boosts special defense. He has Solid Rock, reduces grass type damage. He has Light Screen. I only have special grass moves. Oh my god. No, dude. It was so perfect. It actually turns out that using Leech Life is just better against this. I think I literally just have to hit through Confusion. I was kind of hoping I could maybe get a Rock Smash defense drop on this, and then Leech Life would heal even more. I think I should still go for that. Hope for the drop and then Leech Life. We have to get lucky, and we have to hit through Confusion. It's all we can do. Nice! Drop! Yes! He wastes a turn with Light Screen. Hit through again, man. Come on. Rollout is just Excel Rock. It's 40 base power. Priority move. Doesn't lock him in. Oranberry doing huge work here. Please hit through. You're the GOAT! Okay. We're healing. Go again. One more? Unfortunate. It's okay. It's okay, he's recovering. We're recover looping him. We have to dodge crit. And self-hit. Nice! 2 rollouts used. He has 5 total. It's not enough healing. Am I just dead? I think I'm just dead, right? I think I have to stay in. If I actually survive, if this rollout is a range, I can actually get the last rollout PP off of him. And then Monferno can get a hit off. I wonder if I should Rock Smash. The thing is, Rock Smash does less than Leech Life because of Solid Rock. I think the defense drop is what can help me win, because even with the healing from Leech Life here, I think I'm just dead, right? The next turn to the final rollout. I need to Leech Life. I think he saw it. I mean, what are you gonna do? Oh, that one self-hit really fucked me. Oh, fuck. How do I even win now? I did teach Toxic to Love Disc, and Love Disc would maybe bait the final rollout, but that doesn't really matter, actually. Maybe Love Disc just has to beat both. Love Disc needs to be healthy for Shuckle. Was really not doing that much damage. I think I have to go all in, right? Play to my outs. I think I need Love Disc to be full HP. The thing is, like, I guess I don't need Love Disc to be full HP. I guess I could Toxic and then get out, and like go Rhyhorn on the rollout. Try to get the Quick Claw dig. If I don't get it, then maybe by then he's taken enough damage that Monferno can kill. I think that's the play. He has one more rollout. Oh, that does so much. Jesus. Oh, fuck. I mean, if I beat... I don't know. Nice. Okay, he's out of rollouts. Quick Claw one time. Unlucky. Please tell me this should be dead to Monkey. Yeah, this is dead. This is dead for sure. Okay. Okay, I have to get Toxic off and then set Aqua Ring and then just survive as long as I can. So this Shuckle has Curse, Priority Rollout, Toxic, and Sand Tomb. It's Solid Rock and it's got a Berry Juice. We have a lot of HP to get through. I think that's the worst possible move he could have gone for. I'm just fucked. He actually sees kill with that, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. Okay, I got the Toxic off at least, but it's too late. Aeron can't get Toxic and doesn't take Sandstorm damage, but Sand Tomb is 4x super effective. I am plus speed. I'm probably always faster. Let's see some flinches, man. That's really good damage. Okay. Crits or flinches. We can do it. On Raw! Berry Juice up. He's got so much more HP. Look at this shit. Oh. Okay. Flinch or crit to win. Please! Okay! That's it, right? This is dead? On Raw? No headdress? Yes! Woo! Ape alive! Yes, I lost 4 Pokemon in the first gym. Yes, this run is looking dead as hell once I leave this gym. But goddamn did it feel good to play a Kaizo game again. I've been streaming this game 5 days a week over on Twitch, and all of the streams are being edited and uploaded to pChal Daily, my second channel. If you're itching for more Platinum Kaizo content, seriously, if there ever was a time to get into Nuzlocke content, it's now. Every single top runner has been streaming this game for the past month, and nobody has even made it to the 6th gym at this point. If you check the Pokemon category on Twitch, you always find somebody getting their ass kicked by this game. So strap in. A golden age of Nuzlocking is here. I cannot push a boulder in real life. But now you can, thanks to the pChal Boulder Jumbo Plushie by Makeship. That's right. Real quick, if you're at the end of the video, you're probably a committed pChal fan. If you liked the Run and Bun video, and you want your very own pChal Boulder plush to remind yourself to keep going at your own struggles, the pChal Boulder Jumbo Plushie is just right for you. It comes with a small German man that attaches either in the front to make him push the boulder, or this way so you can just lay on top and hang out. We're over halfway to the funding goal right now. If we reach it within the next 5 days, these will be made and shipped out to you. If you order it and we don't reach the funding goal, you get a full refund. There's no risk to you whatsoever. This is a great way to show me that you like the run and bun video and to support future projects like it. So go check it out. The link is in the description. Thank you, Makeship.